everywhere.
Hello and welcome to our special show, The Ayodhya Impasse. I'm Jahangir Pocha. Tomorrow, the Waqf Board and the Ram Janmabhoomi Niyas have been asked by the Allahabad High Court to sit and try and reach an amicable solution to the Ayodhya standoff. If they fail, the court will give its own verdict on September the 24th. That verdict, of course, can be appealed by both sides. The matter could end up staying in the courts for decades and hang like a sword over secular India's head. So will tomorrow's efforts produce any real results? Can we find a common sense way to end the Ayodhya impasse? That's what we're going to ask our panelists tonight. With me in the studio is Mr. Kamal Farooqi, a member of the Babri Masjid Action Committee. From Bombay, Mr. Rahul Narvekar, the head of the legal cell of the Shiv Sena. Maulana Khalid Rashid, an eminent Sunni cleric, joins us from our Lucknow studios. And Mr. Prakash Sharma, the spokesperson for the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, is joining us from Delhi. Mr. Narvekar, let me start with you. What would you like to see the Janmabhoomi Niyas say tomorrow when it meets with the Waqf Board?
Well, what I would like is definitely to see a temple at the site. Insofar as the litigation is concerned, the matter being sub judice, I would not like to comment on the correctness of this idea of having mediation conciliation. Having said that, mediation, conciliation and arbitration is one of the best modes of settling disputes. But we need to bear in mind this kind of dispute is not a dispute between two individuals or two organizations. This is specifically a dispute between communities, and this is going to affect two communities at large all across the nation. So it's very doubtful whether this kind of an issue with this kind of magnitude can be solved by way of an arbitration or conciliation or mediation. Any alternate dispute resolution forum, I doubt if they would have real success in doing that.
Okay, what you're saying here, Rahul, what I'm hearing you say, is that really, what I'm really hearing you say is that these two parties are not competent to end the situation, that the entire community is involved. Let me ask Mr. Farooqi that. Would you agree, first of all, that this is a matter between two communities? Because that implies the whole community on either side is involved.
No, in fact, it is not. I don't think that is a matter of between the two communities. It is a matter of the supremacy of the constitution of the country. That is what actually we are aiming at. And we have always been saying, of course, it's a very laudable objective by the Honorable Court that they are trying their last ditch effort to come out for some amicable solution. But as far as we are concerned, Muslim Personal Law, and let me tell you, I am not the member of Action Committee, I am the member of Muslim Personal Law Board Committee on the Babri Masjid. Okay. So we have been trying to, even in the past, we have been very open, we have been saying it that definitely want to have a amicable solution.
Let me bring in Mr. Sharma from the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. Mr. Sharma, why is this debate always being cast by you, by your group and other groups of similar mindset as an issue between two communities? Is it a subtle threat that you won't recognize what the court decides?
देखिए, ऐसा है, हमने कभी भी न्याय की अवमानना की बात नहीं की, लेकिन इतना जरूर कहा कि यह विषय हिंदू समाज की आस्था का है। राम का जन्म कहाँ हुआ, यह हिंदू समाज की आस्था का विषय है, और न्यायालय आस्थाओं के विषय पर निर्णय देकर समस्या का समाधान नहीं कर सकता। जहां तक जिस विषय पर आप चर्चा कर रहे हैं, जो एप्लीकेशंस दी गई हैं, मुझे नहीं लगता कि ऐसे लोगों को एप्लीकेशन देनी चाहिए थी। जब न्यायालय एक निर्णय पर पहुंचा है तो न्याय को अपना काम करने देना चाहिए। और दूसरी बात यह है कि आखिर जो लोग आज एप्लीकेशन देकर इस प्रकार की बातें कर रहे हैं, 60 वर्षों से, जब से यह मुकदमा निचली अदालत से लेकर हाई कोर्ट में आया, बीच बीच में सुप्रीम कोर्ट में भी सुनवाई गई, तब उस समय ऐसे लोग कहां थे? तब उन लोगों ने क्यों नहीं प्रयत्न किया? और लोगों को यह भी नहीं मालूम कि 3-3, 4-4 बार बात करने का प्रयास किया जा चुका है। श्री राजीव गांधी के समय में वार्ताएं हुई, श्री चंद्रशेखर जी के समय में वार्ताएं हुई,
मैं समझ सकता हूं मिस्टर शर्मा, it would seem like you are trying to get ownership of this issue. The Vishwa Hindu Parishad recently made a statement. Let me read that out for you. The courts cannot decide on the religious sentiments of people. The VHP, though not a party to this case, began a movement for national consensus on the Ram temple issue on August 16th, quite late in the day, but nevertheless, it would continue until November 16th. I think what the Vishwa Hindu Parishad seems to be trying to do here is to establish its ownership of this case, more for political purposes, rather than trying to find a solution. Let me ask that question. Let me ask Mr. Maulana Rashid to respond to what you've just said, and ask him if he also feels that the Muslim community owns this case, or whether this should be left to be a matter of point of law for the courts.
In the past, it has been proved that whenever we have tried to solve this problem through conferences or through talking with each other, the concerned political parties had interfered, and due to which this very matter has become one of the most emotional and volatile matter as far as the Indian history is concerned. And whenever the religious heads of both the sides have sat together, once we were about to reach an amicable solution, then these very political parties and these very fundamentalist Hindu organization had interfered, due to which this problem has become the most controversial thing. So what we have decided that let the court decide, and we all as an Indian must follow and abide by the court decision.
Let the court decide is what I hear you saying. Let's just remind our viewers of what happened. Some of the visuals.
Two parties, and if it fails, both the parties are responsible for that.
तीनों बार वार्ताओं का पूरा सम्मान किया, अपने तर्क रखने का प्रयत्न किया। मुस्लिम समाज हमेशा वार्ताओं पर की मेज पर से उठ करके भागा है। यह तथ्य है, चूंकि मामला न्यायालय में, इसलिए अभी विस्तार से इस पर कुछ नहीं कहा जा सकता। 24 तारीख का निर्णय आ जाना
It is an open blame on the Muslim community. The Muslim leadership has always tried to solve this problem through amicable discussions. But these very fundamentalist forces have taken this issue, on the road.
हमेशा मेज पर से उठकर भागे हैं, कभी भी आपने तथ्यों को स्वीकार नहीं किया, लेकिन ये सारी बातें
let Mr. Farooqi respond to that also. Go ahead.
न्यायालय में है और इसलिए न्यायालय को निर्णय करने दीजिए।
नहीं, देखिए, मेरे ख्याल से आप इतना शोर से जो बात कर रहे हैं, तो इस शोर से आप असल को थोड़ी छुटा सकते हैं, सच को झूठ थोड़ी कर सकते हैं आप। ये तो हकीकत है कि बेचारे कांशीराम, वो सॉरी, जो कांची के जो हमारे, सुनिए पहले बात सुनिए साहब, बात सुनिए आप बात सुनिए, शोर मचाने से काम नहीं चलता।
सच और झूठ सब सामने आएगा।
पूरी दुनिया को पता है कि विश्व हिंदू परिषद क्या कर रही थी, पूरी दुनिया को पता है कि टुकड़िया साहब क्या कर रहे थे, और उन्होंने पूरी दुनिया ने देखा है कि किस तरह से आपने अपने ही स्वामियों की बेइज्जती करी थी।
धार्मिक संगठन को
बात करने से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता।
आप पहले हमारी भी बात पूरी सुनिए।
कोई शोर मचाने से फर्क नहीं पड़ता मेरे भाई, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता।
आप पहले हमारी भी बात पूरी सुनिए।
सुन रहे हैं आपकी, पूरा हिंदुस्तान सुन रहा है आपकी बात, पिछले पूरा हिंदुस्तान आपकी बात सुन रहा है।
Let me bring in Rahul Narvekar here. Rahul, let me ask you a simple question. Why is it that the emotions are still so stirred on both sides of the fence since 1992 when the mosque was brought down? Don't you think it's time for a common sense solution? There's 67 acres at stake here. There's certainly enough room to build both a mosque and a temple, for example.
Well, Jahangir, let me go back to what I said right at the beginning of this show, that alternate dispute resolution is the best way of resolving any dispute. But we've tried it time and again. There has been dialogue over this time and again, several times. We've tried to reach a consensus several times, but that has failed, unfortunately. Now, when that happens, you've got a system in place, which is the judiciary.
But let me ask you personally, would you like to see both a mosque and a temple on those 67 acres?
Well, proprietary demands, and like it has been the legitimate demand of Shiv Sena and like-minded organizations, rightfully there should be a temple out there. There is absolutely no difference with regards to that. And therefore, my stand remains what it used to always be.
Let me ask you, Mr. Farooqi, would you like to see both a mosque and a temple on the same spot?
Ideally, yes, but at the same time, who is going to listen to us? We have been saying it that let there be a consensus of this, and these are the people, in fact, who even did not listen to their own respectful religious leaders. And what had happened in the month of June, in fact, when almost everything was we are trying to settle, Mr. Tugadia and VHP people, they withdrew from there and they forced Mr. Swamiji to come out of it.
It's very easy to go back in time and blame people. The fact remains that whenever any dialogue fails, both the parties are responsible for that.
Yeah.
I can point out 10 incidents where dialogues have failed thanks to you all. That does not solve the problem. So let's face it, when there are two parties involved, both are equally responsible for failure of dialogue. So the blame game is going to continue. The blame game is going to continue. So far as you actually don't apply your mind to the correct issue, you are going to see these issues coming up.
Okay, let's remind our viewers of two simple
I mean,
facts.
blaming the Hindu community or blaming the Muslim community is not going to solve the problem.
I'm sorry.
If dialogues have failed, there probably is a reason why it's failed, and we should leave it to the judiciary.
I 100% agree with you, Mr. What you are saying. That listen, this is the problem. I am responding to you. Yeah, I 100% agree with you that we cannot blame the entire Hindu community or entire Muslim community for this, but unfortunately the resolution has not been there. So the only alternative is, let's go back to the court. And that is what actually, now unfortunately or fortunately for the all Indian community.
In fact, today the point of debate over this show is whether or not alternate dispute resolution is the proper remedy.
I personally
Actually, what I'd like also
the merits of the case have been debated.
I think both
the merits of this case have been debated in length in the court as well as out
Rahul
of court.
Narvekar, both Mr. Farooqi and Mr. Rashid have said that they would fully accept the court's ruling. I have not heard that from you or from you, Mr. Sharma. Would you accept the court's ruling on this or not? Can you just be very clear, simple and clear on that?
देखिए, हम न्यायालय का जो निर्णय आता है उसके असम्मान की बात कभी भी विश्व हिंदू परिषद ने नहीं कही, लेकिन हम इससे ऊपर ये कहते हैं न्यायालय से हल क्या होगा। आज कोई एक पक्ष जीतेगा, कोई एक हारेगा, दूसरा सुप्रीम कोर्ट में चला जाएगा, 50 साल 60 साल नीचे के कोर्ट में लगे, 60 साल फिर सुप्रीम कोर्ट में लगेंगे, समस्या वही की वही है। और आस्थाओं के निर्णय न्यायालय कैसे कर सकता है, इसके बारे में भी आप विचार करिए। न्यायालय के प्रति पूरा सम्मान रखते हुए न्यायालय का जो निर्णय आएगा उसके खिलाफ जो भी कानूनी कार्रवाई होगी वो हिंदू पक्ष करेगा। लेकिन आज 60 वर्षों के बाद लोगों को वार्ता की बात ध्यान में आ रही है।
Mr. Sharma, tomorrow if you were in the dispute resolution meeting, would you, if you were in the dispute resolution meeting, would you agree to having a mosque stand beside perhaps a temple at the spot?
मुझे लगता है न्यायालय के निर्णय को नहीं, टेम्पल तो वहाँ बनेगा ही, वहाँ पर राम का मंदिर था, राम का मंदिर है और रहेगा।
Okay, let's remind our viewers. Let's remind our viewers of two simple facts. The court is considering two very big questions. Is there any proof that this location is in fact the birthplace of the Lord Ram? Also, is there a mosque standing at that place, a fully legal mosque constructed by all the rules that a mosque should be constructed by? And perhaps lastly and most importantly, was there a Hindu temple below this mosque? These are the three questions at play here.
More than that, the title suit is there. Who owns that particular property? That is all these questions are the later one. The first and the foremost important question is what is this is the title dispute in fact, and this cannot be decided by arguments and not. It has to be decided either through arbitration, as what Mr. Narvekar said, or through the court. So let us respect to the court.
On that note, let's take a quick break. You're watching our show, The Ayodhya Impasse. When we come back, we'll be taking your calls, your questions. So don't go away.
Welcome to In Conversation, and travel with me to the city of